What is up, crypto legends? How is everybody doing today, Saturday, weekend? Let's analyze some altcoins to see if we are going to have a little bit more steam for some altcoins to pop, or is Bitcoin topping out? This is the top. Meme coins are topping out, such as Bonk. This is it. We are all going to go down in the next coming months. Do we still have some steam here for the next coming weeks, guys? Well, this is what we are going to analyze in today's live stream. Make sure to absolutely destroy that like button, guys. This is a video from a few months ago, actually. This was in the summer. We were talking about several different altcoins that could 5 to 50x, okay? Of course, I'm staying realistic here, guys. You can see the thumbnail, the next 3 to 5x coin. People talking out there, 100x coin, these crazy thumbnails, 100x, 1000x. Let's keep it realistic here, guys, because a lot of people are going to start FOMOing. Let's get into some good projects that could possibly 3-4x and be happy with that. How can you triple or even 4 or 5 times your money in a matter of a few weeks and not be happy? Of course, yes, this is crypto. There are gains there to be made of 20, 30, 50x, right? However, let's keep it realistic. And, in this video that I created in the summer, we were talking about Avalanche, Phantom, good projects, okay? Avalanche was trading just above the $10 range, okay? This is when we were talking about Avalanche here at $12, looking for the pumps to come weeks after this video. Of course, pump started in, November. This was recorded in late June. We got Avalanche, we had Phantom also trading at the 30-cent level. We had Chainlink trading at $6, just in between $5 and $6. And I was saying, I am buying Chainlink at these levels. If we go to $4, I will be buying much more Chainlink, obviously. And the Chainlink is one of my best performers on the altcoins that I've been accumulating. Also Metis, Saito, Digibyte, they're not doing too well. Sora Network not doing well at all. But overall, you need to have a balanced portfolio. And I was, I'm a big Chainlink buyer, and I was buying here during the last few months and talking about Chainlink was at a very crucial accumulation stage. When we do take a look at Chainlink here on the chart, I was talking about, guys, forget about this being a bear flag or continuation to the downside. It's just not going to happen. This is a stage where people are accumulating. You want to go out there and buy some Chainlink at this $5-6 range, because this is going to break out from this accumulation stage in the next coming months. So Chainlink got that breakout. Who bought some Chainlink here? It is up over 3x from those, that buying zone that we were talking about in between $5-6. It even went all the way down to, just slightly beneath $5. But yeah, this range of $6, $7, $5 was great buying opportunity. This was ready to get that breakout. This was something that we were talking about here in this video, okay, that was, created back in the summer. Of course, we had Phantom, Avalanche, Ethereum, one of them, obviously Ethereum for the long term. Okay, and during the last few weeks, we're talking about November, we were talking about these descending wedges that these good projects are creating, such as Polkadot. This was created, this is a live stream from late November, talking about this squeezing wedge here that we're looking for, this breakout. This is consolidating for the breakout, and we are likely going to go to $7, $9, right, in the next coming weeks, give or take, all right? The timing, we don't really know, but it looked very good for that breakout. Obviously, DOT getting that breakout from this consolidation range. So maybe you might think, okay, hey, I didn't get into any of these altcoins. I'm missing out. Which are the next ones that potentially could bring us that 2x, 3, 5x, okay, in the next coming weeks? Right? Well, this is why we are creating this live stream. So I need you to pay full attention, because these are good projects. They are OG projects that will likely get that pop at some time, okay, at some point in the next coming weeks and months. So are you going to load your bags or not? Obviously, no financial advice in this channel. Do your research. However, I'm going to talk about some that I have bought, okay? Some that I have bought and I will keep buying. Of course, Metis is doing absolutely phenomenal. Metis is also one that we've been talking about on the latest live streams here, that we said, hey, you know, this is an L2 solution for the price, for the Ethereum blockchain. Metis got an insane pump here during the last few days, hitting above $40, doing extremely well. So, you know, Metis, obviously, you know, we've been talking about this during the last few weeks on the live streams. Hey, this is a great buy here at, you know, $15, $18, $20. You know, this is likely to get some nice rises in the next coming weeks. So far, Metis is getting that over 2x, all right, possibly going to go higher in the coming weeks, as L2s are extremely important for Ethereum. So your question, okay, yes, we've been talking about some altcoins, some not doing that well, but some doing very, very well. And your question is, hey, which are the next ones? Which ones are lagging behind and will likely get that pump? Of course, at the end of the day, it really all depends on Bitcoin, right? Because if Bitcoin were to start correcting here drastically from this point, we know that we are in a corrective structure. We do not know, you know, exactly if we are going to get one more push down here in a large, you know, WXY, ABC kind of big move to the downside. This is still very corrective. You know, are we going to get one leg down here of several $1,000s? If that were to be the case, legends, then obviously some of these altcoins will take that hit of 10%, 20% right to the downside. We're going to get a little bit of a hit that we're just going to have to hold on, okay? That is basically what you do. You buy the dip and it keeps dipping, or you buy, you know, when you're pumping and you buy those dips and it dips even further. You just need to be strong. You need to hold on, you know, to those minor losses in the short term, because overall, you know, the price will recover in the very near future. Now, before we go through those spicy altcoins that, oh my goodness, they are looking good. And I ain't got 1, 2, or 3. I even got 4 altcoins that look very, very, very good to pump in the next coming weeks. Give or take months as well, because we might get that little pullback, okay, on the altcoins. Also with Bitcoin, you know, we might take that hit, guys, but I am ready to take that hit. I did take many hits back in 2018, 2019. I was buying and I was losing. I was buying and my portfolio looked awful. Every time I bought, everything was going down. However, this turned out to be the best moment of my life, because obviously I made an absolute killing during 2020 and 2021. So I'm going to go through these altcoins with you, give or take. I am talking about realistic gains, okay? Forget about those 100x, you know. It's very complicated to get into that 100, 200x. 50x, yeah, you very much can achieve that, of course, in the bull run. But, you know, very small amount of people do manage to make that 200x, right? 300x, right? They don't buy at the lows. They FOMO in midway. They finally make a 3, 4x. They maintain, and then, you know, they get into the bear market. That's what usually happens. So let me just go through the comment section, say hello to my beautiful community here right away. Smash up that like button, guys, on your way in. Much appreciated, okay? Smash it up as much as you can. I'm going to refresh this because I don't believe there's only 4 likes here. Oops, there we go. Got an advert there. Smash up that like button, guys. We've got 60 likes. Let's try and make this, you know, all the way up to, I don't know, 100 likes in the next coming seconds. That would be awesome, guys. And we can continue here to check out what altcoins are going to get this, you know, major pump, all right, in the coming weeks, possibly. I'm not going to say days. We're going to give it some time, because Polkadot was lagging behind so much. We were talking about Polkadot here in November, And it was like, it's not doing anything. It's just consolidating at the $5 range. And then finally, we managed to get that pump to $7, $8. Same with Metis. Now, let me go through the comment section, say hello to my beautiful community. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Oreo, how are you? Hey, number one like, Philip, thank you very much. Kevin, good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Kevin, thank you very much for joining. Andy, where are you? Don't let them squeeze me, says BM. Are you in a short, in a long? Let me know right away. Afternoon, King Judd, how are you doing? 50K hype. So crypto, yeah, 50K. No doubt that 50K is definitely on the cards. But what we do not know is, will this corrective structure that we are forming on Bitcoin, have a little bit of one more leg here to the downside, possibly, okay? Will we manage to create one more leg down here? Maybe to 38K, maybe lower, okay? That is definitely a possibility. There's nothing wrong in this happening, okay? This will still be very much bullish market structure. We can even correct down to 32K. Yeah, bring it on. We'll be happy to buy some more cheap Bitcoin and some different altcoins. But yeah, no doubt that 48, 50K is like the target zone inside of the value area of 21, 22. It's like, yeah, we're likely going to get that push up, okay, in the coming weeks. However, we do not know if we're going to get a severe pullback first, or are we going to manage to get that leg here, during the next 1 to 2 weeks. Of course, we are, it's Christmas holidays. Maybe not going to get too much volatility, Santa rally, right? Is that going to happen? Well, we'll just have to see. But usually, volatility goes down, during the holidays. So maybe, that volatility will come back in January of 2024. Let's continue here right away. Nicola, how are you doing? Aditya, hello. My man, thanks for joining. I remember holding XLM in 2021 because it sounded cool. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 2021 was the moment to start getting out of the market, right? Because everything pumped like crazy. Following from Holland. Hey, how are you doing, Rude? Thanks for joining. Rathra, Omar, hello. Sky, no video. This is, what do you mean no video? It's a live stream. I am violating the like button. Legends, basketballs, thanks for joining. Good morning, Karim. Nolan, is that Zil? Is that Zilica? Well, Zilica obviously is one of them. Zilica is one of them, okay? I've got them here ready to talk about. Zilica is one of them that is very, very boring. I bought a bunch of Zilica, okay? I did buy a bunch of Zilica because I do think that is a easy 2x at least, maybe in the coming weeks. It's just lagging behind. Could we get that pullback going beneath 2 cents? Possibly, yes. I wouldn't be too worried about it. But yeah, Zilica is one of those coins, okay, that is likely to bring us that, at least a 2x, 3x, very, very much possible. I bought Chainlink, says Valerie. Yeah, Chainlink, no matter where you buy Chainlink at $15, $10, $20, it's a good buy for the next, couple of years, right? Entering into this bull run. I see it over a $50 coin, possibly even $100 coin, okay? There is a lot of technology behind Chainlink, and there's big institutions, big companies that will be using Chainlink technology for that data, okay, in the blockchain. So CQT AI play focus on big data. Chart looks absolutely magnificent. Okay, we can take a look at that one. CQT 510x on that. Right, let's take a look at that one. I'm happy for you to actually talk about some coins here because we can analyze the charts. And this one already got a significant pump during the last few weeks. So, will this one, CQT, it rings a bell. CQT, I have heard about this one. Covalent. I'll check it out afterwards. I'll check it out. Let's take a look at here at the charts. Yeah, it's got some significant pumps. Maybe this is a good data project, okay? PRQ is one of them that is very disturbing for me. PRQ, guys, Parsec, is one of them that is very, very disturbing for me to see. Also, I think this one, it's a very, this one went over $2. It is currently trading at 11 cents at the moment. It is a very, very small market cap, okay? And no doubt it's great team, great development, And I mean, this one has been pumping, it's done over a 3x during the last few weeks, from November to December. This one's all-time high is above $2. And, the market cap is 24 million. This is a low cap crypto that could definitely be a good buy, okay, for the next bull run. I haven't bought any of this one, but I was thinking about it during the last few days to get into this one. Obviously, it is retracing quite nicely here from the spike that it had, during the first week of December. It is getting that pullback very nicely into a wedgie scenario, which is when you want to start buying, right? Don't buy into the pump, wait for that decent pullback, okay? And this is what is happening right now with Parsec. It is getting this nice pullback down, okay, which would give us that opportunity to dollar cost average. It's been getting some pretty nice crazy pumps during late November, and now it's getting the pullback, right? That is the moment you want to consider into DCAing. So let's continue through the comment section right away, and we will do some Bitcoin analysis right now. There is a bullish case scenario for Bitcoin right now to possibly even claim these highs. We'll talk about that scenario right away. We are facing some interesting resistance, which is basically the point of control from the entire range of December. Of course, this point of control is not too reliable as it has been building up because of the price action created the last few days. This large consolidation brings that spike in volume. So it's not really much of an exact level right now. Once we leave the zone up or down, it will be either resistance or support, okay? But right now, this is being built up, so it's not really much of a reliable level. We'll do some Bitcoin technical analysis here in the next coming minutes. I want to go through those altcoins because Bitcoin's boring. People are interested in altcoins. Everybody's talking about altcoins, and we need to talk about altcoins. That is where we can get some major gains or some major losses as well. We need to be very, very cautious. I got my mother here in the comment section. Hello, mother. Thanks for joining. Let's go right away with Valerie. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Birko, Polkadot started pumping the day after you talked about it, says Birko. Yeah, exactly. Polkadot was actually a very, very safe, right? There's nothing safe in crypto, but it was the safe bet. We were talking about Polkadot here saying, right, the moment we start breaking out from this wedge, it is target 1, target 2, target 3, right? Possibly going to the $10 range. It did get a really nice pump here the last couple of days, going to $8.50. So the moment we were talking about Polkadot, that was going to break out from this wedge scenario at the $5 range, this was in late November. So yeah, we did take a look at Polkadot on the 30th of November on this video live stream saying, this is going to pump. Like someone says here in the comment section, Polkadot started pumping, the day after, right? After the 30th of November, it started getting that rally here very nicely into the first week of December. So we are going to talk about them, okay, guys? We're going to talk about some altcoins that are, basically at this stage. They are at this stage right now, and we are looking for them to pop, okay? I've been buying some during the last few days, even over a week ago, and I will talk about them right away. Let's continue through the comment section here till we get some more people joining the stream. Hola legend, Iman, how are you? Tony, good time again to watch you do what you know how to do best. Tony, thank you very much. King Judd, with ETFs, never 30K again. Well, maybe the low 30s, maybe, when Bitcoin pulls back, it pulls back big time. Okay, when it wants to do a drop, it does it very, very powerful and very, very strongly, okay? However, there's nothing to worry about these pullbacks, okay? It could definitely happen, but I wouldn't be too worried about it. So, could you analyze Zilica? Yes, Zilica, Gala, Zello, yes, absolutely. Daniel, hi from London. How are you doing, my man? I bet it's very cold in London at this moment. Yeah, we're going to analyze Zilica. Zilica is one of them, okay? Hello, Dot is still slipping. Dot is absolutely rocketing. Andy, check Rune. Yeah, Rune was one of them that pumped very aggressively. That did over a 5x during the last 2 months. Check out Woo breaking out. Okay, we got Woo. We got so many altcoins here in the comment section. Woo is breaking out. Yeah, my goodness. Woo is, yeah, absolutely rocketing during the last few weeks. Did a really nice 2x right there. These are likely to follow. They're going to get choppy. They're going to get pullbacks. We want to be in this stage over here. We want to be on the coins that haven't pumped yet. We want to ride the pump, guys. This is why we're making this live stream, right? Just like the one here on Polkadot. We want to ride this pump. The ones that are pumping, don't FOMO in, okay? Of course, they could continue pumping. We want to get at the bottom, at the lows here, when we know that it's going to get a breakout, right? Zilica had a breakdown on the chain. Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about it. You know, Solana had major issues, you know, last year. There was definitely a breakdown on the chain on Solana, obviously bringing the price much lower. But overall, Solana, it's some issues that they have, and it seems like they solved it. So Solana had major issues the last 1 to 2 years, big issues with their chain. However, people are really not interested in that. They are going to speculate in buying. You need a strategy and not to just FOMO. Karim, very true. Very true. Woo, Andy, yeah. Woo has pumped a lot already. Woo has pumped a lot. Yeah, it looks like it is kind of breaking out of this corrective move. Kind of a descending wedge structure as well. We like these corrective moves because when they break out these wedgie scenarios, yeah, we could expect the highs to be taken. So is Woo ready for another leg up? Very much possible. Very much possible. But is it too late to buy Solana now? I would say, yes. I would say, yeah, you can buy Solana for the near future. I do think it's going to break all-time highs. However, it is forming a little bit of a symmetrical triangle right there. It could break here to the upside, no doubt. This is a bullish pennant formation. Is it for the long run? Are you buying Solana for the long run or not? I mean, we've broken out major level of resistance, which was this support back from February here, March of 2022. Looks pretty promising. This could have a leg up to $140, maybe. There's a big gap of not much resistance. However, yeah, it would have been nice to buy Solana at the, $20 range, right? Before it actually had got the major breakout. Right now, for the long run, yeah, I believe that Solana will hit all-time highs. However, we could get a devastating pullback, okay? And, if you're buying here, obviously, make sure to be ready for a major pullback before it starts rallying again, okay, to mid-end of 2024. You just need to be ready. People want to FOMO into these cryptos. If you buy now, I would happy to say that, yeah, you are okay for the next 1 to 2 years till it reaches all-time high. But just be aware in the short term that you can be in a drawdown. Okay, it's just going to happen, right? It's going to happen to many people that get into these altcoins that have already pumped, 4 or 5x, right, in the last few weeks. Just be aware of that. Algorand as well. Algorand, we've been screaming about Algorand when it was trading at the 10 cent, 13 cent level. Obviously did that 2x as well. Algorand was one of them. Also, Algorand pumping very nicely, hitting the first target zone, which are these lower highs, and that's where we are getting a reaction. But we talked about Algorand here when we were forming this double bottom, right? Who remembers the live streams of the double bottoms? We were talking about this Adam and Eve double bottom on many cryptos, Algorand being one of them, and it was saying, hey, this ain't bearish. This ain't getting it is getting resistance. But this is building up here, massive reaccumulation to get an explosive breakout. This price action right here, getting resistance with this double bottom, ain't bearish. This is going to absolutely explode. And it exploded, obviously, because you just realize how this is a, symmetrical consolidation. When you reject from a level, it's like, bang, you hit it, you reject. When you reject from a low, bang, you reject, right? When you build up like this into a resistance, it's just a full recipe for a massive breakup. So BTC on the 1 hourly time frame, something forming on the 1 hourly time frame. What's going on? Bitcoin is hitting a bit of a resistance zone at the moment. It is hitting a bit of a resistance zone. The main reason why, you could say it's the point of control for the entire range, but it is also the 618 Fibonacci from this last leg down that we had today. So that 618 is providing that resistance when we do take a look at the lower time frames. So we were just basically consolidating, wicking up, down. Is it a good short? Yeah, you have that shorting scenario here, possibly for a swing failure pattern locally. Okay, but there is a bullish scenario here, and we will talk about that, okay, in just in the next 10 minutes, because I want to go through these altcoins. Right, I've gone through the comment section, said hello to the people. I'll do 100 push-ups if you check CGPT. Okay, right. We'll I'll take a look at that. Let's just take a look at it, and then I'll go through the next altcoins. Andy, I love when you lag behind the live stream and I watch your stream in 2x. Love your TA. Thank you very much, my man. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, I'll just take a look at this altcoin, and I want to talk about my altcoins that I've been analyzing during the last few days that are ready for a possible large move of 100% and even higher. Okay, so let's take a look. What about Zilica? Yeah, Zilica is there. Zilica is there. We'll talk about Zilica right away. Theta was one as well that we talked about a few weeks ago. It did a really nice move to the upside. Hang on, where's that push-up guy? Where's the guy that was going to do 100 push-ups? Shadow, there you are. CGPT. What is this one? CGPT. Okay. Okay, it's in a kind of a flag situation here. It did get a pretty nice rally. It did a 3x in between, yeah, basically late November. On lower time frames, I like this round formation. Usually this could, turn out into kind of a cup and handle and break through. This is quite bullish momentum. But yeah, very, very choppy, very, very choppy. You would arguably discuss that this is likely to claim those highs potentially in the coming days. It's very rare to see this do something like this. You would expect those highs to be taken in the coming days. You're kind of pumping up, the moves up are impulsive, the moves down are corrective. So you can see the movement up very, very fast, move down very, very slow. Move up very, very fast, move down very, very slow. Up very fast, down very slow, up very fast, down very slow. So, you're kind of building up into that round formation till you actually hit the highs. There's not going to do some analysis. Let's talk about those altcoins that I think have high potential for the next coming weeks, possibly months. If Bitcoin were to get that pullback, we need to be aware of that. Bitcoin is in a corrective structure right there. Hitting major resistance, which is the value area high of the entire range of December. We could expect Bitcoin to get those pullbacks possibly in the coming weeks. And obviously those altcoins will follow through as well from those pullbacks. Okay, so let's take a look right away. And Bitcoin is hitting some interesting resistance at the moment. If you want to short right there, you want to short at the highest level possible, okay? You are getting these moves to the downside are quite fast. This is quite choppy, and you are getting choppy into the 618. But if you are attempting a short here at the 618, I would try and get into the local swing failure patterns, right? The choppy actions that you're forming from these highs. Once you reject from them, you get into the short, you have your stop loss at the highs, and the projection move would be coming down to this low and even this low, right? But manage your risk with your stop loss, be defensive, right? The most important thing when we're trading is being very, very defensive with our capital. don't give much money back to the market. We want to be defensive. And the moment you get that good trade, well, obviously the risk to reward is absolutely huge, right? Say you're short from here, stop loss here, you're looking for possibly a move down to the lows again, okay? And be defensive with your entry points. You get that leg down, be defensive. If you move back up, bang, you SFP again. Well, as you SFP, you can re-enter that short position and maintain your stop, okay, very, very shortly there. You know the deal, right? You protect your defensive with your capital. We'll be talking about Bitcoin right away. Let's start with the altcoin number one that could possibly, do a 3x, 4, 5x maybe in the coming weeks, months, right? Give or take. We don't really know very well the timing, as Bitcoin could be in a topping formation. As we do analyze the price action of December, we are basically in a very disturbing corrective structure, which we do not know, if it is going to manage to get another leg down to sweep up those lows at the low $40,000 range. If that were to be the case, be prepared for altcoins to get a major dip, okay? However, these altcoins that I'm going to talk about haven't been pumping too aggressively yet, so they haven't got much room to actually correct. Let's start here with one of those altcoins, that is Waves, okay? Waves has kind of already popped out from lower high structure here in this wedge scenario. This one went absolutely crazy in the bull run. It also had a major rally in March of 2022 in the middle of the bear market. It smashed all-time high, came straight back down. Probably a little bit of manipulation on this crypto. But overall, when we are consolidating like this in a major downtrend inside of the bear market, we know that this is likely to be accumulation stage, meaning that this is unlikely to kind of break down from the lows here. Yes, we could get a decent pullback going to the $2 range, something that we need to be aware of. But overall, this one is likely to go to $4 at least, okay, and possibly even higher, all right? We got a few target zones on Waves, basically $5 and also the $6 range that could be hit in the next coming weeks. How many altcoins that we did see from the accumulation stage in the wedge scenario that are actually pumping like crazy and hitting those major lower highs from the bear market that we had in 2022. A lot of them are doing that. Well, not many, just basically the L1s, Avalanche. Okay, we can see Solana, Algorand is picking up. We've got Theta also. So we can see that Waves is possibly a one that could start rallying. This is an OG crypto. This has been here live since 2016. And it had one cycle right there. It absolutely smashed the all-time high. Of course, once you break all-time high on these altcoins is the moment you want to get out. You want to start thinking and getting out, because a lot of the altcoins smash all-time high from the previous cycle, and you will come back down to even the lows of the previous cycle, right? This is the case here for Waves. So absolutely beautiful, right? We recognize here how the market basically lives, right? Massive hype, down formation into consolidation, massive hype, downside into consolidation, and then obviously we're looking for that massive hype in the next coming months. This one is a pretty nice bet, in my opinion, for the next weeks, months, right? Okay, we don't exactly know the timing. This could be a small little rally in the middle of the bull run, okay, but can actually get a pretty decent corrective move till we actually rally, okay, into mid 2024, late 2024, okay? So Waves is one of them, okay, that I do see that possibility, all right? And also, we do have more altcoins here to take a look at, okay? So make sure to pay attention, right? Make sure to pay attention, because I think there are good bags to hold, okay? Good bags to hold to make, 3x, 4x in the next coming months. Waves is one of them. Another one obviously is Zilica, guys. Zilica is just there. I see Zilica, okay, trading well above 4 cents, 5 cents in the next coming months. It's just one of them that is just getting ready. It's lagging behind. Zilica had a crazy pump as well back in March, just like Waves. And I think that these levels right over here are great for accumulating. They are great to, I did buy a bunch of Zilica last week, and I'm happy to hold on at least till it gets to 4 cents, right, where I might just pick up half, get my investment, leave the rest of the tokens to see what it does. So you basically have free tokens. Zilica is there. I know it looks boring, I know it looks choppy, it's still at the resistance zone of this double bottom scenario, choppy, but the more you consolidate here, for me, the more explosive the move can be. So Zilica, altcoin number 2 that I do think that can bring significant gains in the next weeks, months, okay, give or take. When this one pops, it just pops. It can consolidate, get a bit of a downtrend here. If we do see Bitcoin getting that pullback, it is just how altcoins work. If Bitcoin gets a major drop of 10-20%, altcoins will get that drop, okay? But that will be the moment that you just have to maintain those altcoins till it actually recovers, right, in the next coming months, because overall, it's just a likely scenario that this is just going to start moving here to get to the lower high targets, right, in the next coming months. It is just likely to happen. So Zilica right there is also one of them. We're going to take a look at the next one here right away, guys. But before we go through the next one, I want to talk about the exchanges that we do use for our trading. And of course, that is Bybit and that is Mexi, guys. You do get a great bonus down below in the description. Mexi has $20,000. They have the lowest fees out there, and you get the bonus airdropped as soon as you deposit and start trading. You start getting these airdrops to your futures platform, okay, where you have $500, $1,000. The more you trade, of course, the more volume you're moving, the more airdrops of bonus that is used to pay fees and is used to pay losses. So if you get into a losing trade, they take it out of the bonus, not from your funds. Check it out, guys. You got the links down below. Bybit and Mexi, another great way to support the channel, as you know. So diving in through the next altcoin, because man, we've been talking about altcoins. Everybody's a genius when you're having a bull run, right? Everything pumps, right? I know the deal, right? It's like, hey, I don't think that I'm a genius. I just take a look at the charts. I try to be, first before the herd knows about it, I am ready to get into those altcoins, right? When we talk about these accumulation stages, descending wedges, getting ready for that breakout, right? When everything pumps, yeah, I know, then it's easy. You can get any YouTuber out there that says, this altcoin's going to pump, and it's pumping because we're basically in a small little, crypto rally. So everybody's a genius in the rally. But however, I don't want you to start buying some things that have pumped already over 5x. I'm going to say, hey, stay aware from this. All right, this one's pumped quite aggressively. You can get pretty decent, strong pullbacks on this, which obviously is going to, you be in a drawdown. Okay, so we want to be in the pump. We want when something pumps, we want to be already in that pump, right? We want to buy low, and once it pumps, we don't want to FOMO in, right? So another good one, apart from, Waves, Zilica. Waves has pumped a little bit, okay? It has been pumping during the last couple of weeks, but I think it has a lot of room still to get in a very, very nice, momentum to the upside. Of course, it was trading at $1.50 back in October. It's already had a 70% pump during the last, 4 to 5 weeks. But it still has much more upside, okay? The downside is small. The upside is very, very large compared to the downside it could possibly have for the coming weeks, okay? So the upside potential is much greater than the downside potential, guys. Let's leave it like that. It is just a reality. The charts tell me this, right? The charts are saying this, guys, just like the charts were saying that about, Polkadot. Also about Chainlink, reaccumulation. You know, this is the moment to start buying. We talked about Chainlink. Hey, this zone is a great buy at the $5-6 range. You know, Chainlink is bottoming out here. This is accumulation. Then obviously, since that video, when you do take a look at Chainlink, you know, just weeks after that video, weeks, even months, obviously you got Chainlink, you know, absolutely snapping out here from this accumulation zone, right? When we were talking about that video, we were trading here exactly in this zone. You know, hey, this is accumulation. This is going to pop. So we want to be ahead of the herd. Waves looks pretty interesting. I do see much more upside potential in the next coming weeks and months. Zilica, also one that is bubbling here. This is bubbling here for a massive explosive breakout. Then you'll be having people talking about Zilica, saying Zilica, massive gains, massive this, is going to go much higher. We want to be ahead of the herd. Zilica, it has been boring during the last few weeks, no doubt. It's just been trading here in between the 2.2, 2.5 cent level for weeks. But it's building up. This is a full recipe. The more time we spend here, guys, I can tell you already, the bigger the explosive to the upside is going to be. So the next altcoin here that looks really, really, really nice. Let's go right away. Who wants to know about the next altcoin? Smash up that like button, guys, if you are enjoying here, trying to detect here the next altcoins that could give you, you know, the next realistic 2, 3, 4x, right? Forget about those, you know, I don't want to come on the channel and say the next 100x altcoin. No. A lot of people will FOMO into a lot of altcoins. You know, there is some famous people with a large amount of subscribers that are hyping up a lot of gaming projects, and some of them are getting an insane pullback at the moment. And if they are buying when he got the video out, they are in a massive drawdown right now, such as Poker. This is one, you know, it's up 11% today, but it got a pretty decent pullback during the last, you know, during the last week. And I remember, you know, there's some people talking about these, you know, these different ones, basically when they've pumped already over, you know, 5x. And, you know, this is not the deal. We want to try and get before the pump. D-Race is another one, which, you know, I do think that D-Race will do well in the bull run, but this one's pumped like crazy already during the last, you know, 1 to 2 months. It's starting to get some pretty decent pullbacks. Yeah, no doubt that these pullbacks are good. It's the moment you want to start DCAing, but it could go a little bit lower. Obviously, it did hype up already. Anyway, we are trying to get in early, okay? So not when everything's pumping, because if something's pumping, I can say, hey, you know, let's get into this. You know, this is going up. Yeah, no doubt that it can continue going up, but we want to go before. Yeah, Mov, Moon River was one that we talked about as well on a live stream just a couple of weeks ago before it started ripping. Where's Moon River? Yeah, remember talking about this one. Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this one as well. Where do I have the wedge scenario? There it is. There it is. This one start popping just in the last 2 days. We talked about Moon River a few weeks ago saying, legends, get ready. This is going to pop. There it is. The famous wedge. It is there on the chart. Look at this one. This one's absolutely ripping, making over a 2x in the last few days. Moon River was one of them. Why are we going to analyze Moon River right now? Yeah, this is probably going to go to around about $22, you know, in the next coming hours maybe, or a couple of days. This is hyping up right now. Moon River was one of them that we talked about. It is breaking out. The larger the consolidation you create here, you know, the bigger the explosive move is going to be. And this reminds me very much like Zilica. Zilica, yeah, you go sideways here for another week or two, and yeah, you wait for that God candle to come. Don't worry about that. So there's nothing much to talk about this. This is ripping right now, and it's just popping and popping. it's a mid-low cap. It is, the market cap on Moon River is very, very small. This is parabolic. I think this one's going to be hitting $22 maybe in the next coming hours. It smashed through the first target lower high right there. Yeah, let's go to the next one. If we smash from one of them, next stop it is this one. And even $25, which would arguably discussed be the top of the wedging structure here. So this was mentioned on a live stream not long ago, just a couple of weeks ago, where we talked about, hey, you want to buy on this. You want, this is the moment you want to get in. Now, of course, we get a lot of people that are, hey, Moon River, let's talk about Moon River. We talk about Moon River when we hear before the breakout. Now, you can jump in, make some gains. You can FOMO in, but make sure to FOMO out as you start hitting $22, $25, because you just don't know how high this can go. Obviously, $25, $30. Be careful getting into this hype, okay? You want to get in, you want to collect some profits. And, it's just not good. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. We talked about this a few weeks ago. I will get that video ready when we're doing some altcoin hunting. But this was the moment to buy, no doubt. Right? And you're doing over almost a 3x right now on this. If you bought here at the $6, $7 range, right? It's just about to do a 3x in the next coming hours. So there's really not much. Reef is going to do the same. Let's take a look at Reef right away. Because someone's saying that Reef is going to do the same thing. Oh yeah, very true. I like it. Yeah, very, very possible. Very, very true. I think Reef is a quite good project. It rings a bell. I remember seeing Reef. I can't remember right now what was. Reliable, extensive, efficient, fast. Is it like a liquidity pool? Or... Anyway, I'll take a look at this after the stream. But the chart looks amazing. The chart does look amazing. I think this is actually a pretty nice. It's forming that kind of symmetrical triangle here, and it's the double bottom resistance zone. It looks very, very, very interesting for Reef to get a big, massive pump. Yeah, Reef does look quite exciting. We've got a kind of a wedgie scenario here. I don't know what. Reef does look like it's going to be the next also, 2 to 3x in the immediate short term, right? This could be in a matter of a few days, but I like it. I like it very much. When it's building up like this into a resistance zone, when it builds up like this for a couple of weeks in a symmetrical triangle formation, I mean, it's the same thing as some other altcoins that we mentioned. So spot on Reef. I'm happy to say that this one has very much strong upside potential, when you're looking for a guard candle such as Moon River, right? When we do analyze Moon River, it's like, my goodness, this one got, this one exploded just in the last 2 days. So when we do analyze this, I mean, you could arguably discuss that, Moon River, and they're just lagging behind, okay? A lot of them are lagging behind. We got some popping, such as Moon River, doing almost a 200% pump now, when other ones have been doing it a few weeks ago. But when we analyze this chart here into this descending wedge kind of structure, in the case of Moon River, the double bottom is there. It's not the most beautiful one, but it's, it is there, and it's forming that symmetrical triangle basically at the resistance zone from that low here in January of this year, You got that double bottom formation, symmetrical triangle just building up for that boom, massive breakout. So Reef is actually doing also something very, very similar. My goodness, what is this? Reef is doing this the same pattern where you're facing this low here from January and you're forming that double bottom formation. You're getting into that symmetrical triangle, bang. You know, it's just gonna, it's likely to pop. It is just likely to make that pop, just like Moon River did. So several altcoins, you know, hey, I am actually noting this one down. Reef looks pretty nice. Reef does look pretty nice. I think this one can be. Let's take a look at the exchanges. I guess it has many exchanges. Oh yeah, it's in dozens of exchanges. Also in Mexi, highest volume ones. Yeah, right over here, BitGet, Binance. So considering getting into some, you know, I think it's a good altcoin. I think, you know, I'm going to do a bit of research after the live stream, but I think it is I remember seeing Reef. There's a decent volume already here, even though it's, you know, has a little bit of a yellow flag here on Mexi. Yeah, I think Reef is, you know, I am basically looking at the charts for the, really, it doesn't really matter what the project does. When people are here to speculate and to make gains. When you take a look at Reef in this case, you know, shout out to you, my man, here. I think it was, yeah, who was it? We looked last time when we were looking at MOV. Yeah, Reef. Okay. Yeah, Ash. Yeah, spot on Reef. Yeah, we did take a look at Reef, I think, as well. Shout out to you, my man. It does look pretty good. I mean, when you do take a look at Moon River and Reef, you know, we are charting the charts, and we are analyzing here this scenario. When you see the low of January right over here, that is acting as resistance into this symmetrical triangle, double bottom formation, and you're looking for that pop. You know, it's basically the same thing here for Reef. The people are going to speculate on this, and there's going to be millions of dollars pouring into Reef, possibly in the next coming days. Of course, I don't want to hype up people. Do your own research. I'm not saying to go quickly run right now, you know, because Andy talked about this coin. But when we charting, it just looks so good. Hang on a second. We'll do something very interesting here, which is basically putting Moon River on the chart here with, yeah, let's just do this right away and analyze the situation, because you're going to be pretty surprised on how it's actually been mirroring the last few months. And hang on a second here, yeah, let's just do this. Let's just do this and take a look at the similarities of the price action that has been forming on Moon River and on Reef. Look at this. It's an absolute mirror. Look at this. Ooh, bang. You know, hey, you want to get into one of these pumps, don't you? Well, I think Reef is, you could arguably discuss that it's maybe going to do the same thing, because it's actually mirroring the price action for the last year. Bang, 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 bang. Getting into that consolidation stage, and let's get in early before everybody starts talking about this coin, because we'll be already making that 2-3x. Hey, they're just lagging behind. Look at this. My goodness, it's an absolute mirror. When I get Reef, which is the candlestick chart, with the linear chart here in the orange, which is Moon River, which is going absolutely bonkers, you can take a look at this. Hey, I don't know. It is already pumping. You guys are already buying this because the price is pumping. Hey, don't be cheeky. I want to buy some as well. I'm going to get some funds right away in here. We want to FOMO in before it actually FOMO pumps. So pretty crazy here. Got some of you people getting into this already, getting a little bit of pumpy action. I think it's a relatively small market cap, 48 million. Yeah, this could go to 100, 200 million easily, possibly in the next coming weeks. But yeah, this I think is going to be a possible good buy. I like it. It's just squeezing out right now from this symmetrical triangle. I need to pass some funds here to buy some Reef before it pops, you legends. So anyway, let's continue here with I am also going to buy Reef. If we all buy, we can pump it now. Yeah, that is for sure. Yeah, if you guys start going in pumping right now, this is going to break symmetrical triangle and start getting into FOMO city, right? It's just bubbling there. It might get a pullback, get back inside, but overall we would be expecting here this large pump. It is pretty crazy when you do see here, you know, when's the next altcoin that is pumping, where people get distracted with the ones that are pumping already. And you know, this is one that, hey, you know, I want to get into this possibly, because you know, forget about the project if it is BS or not. You know, the chart looks amazing. The chart does look amazing. You know, it's an absolute mirror here from the, you know, the current price action of Moon River. We might get that God candle on Reef, legends. No financial advice, but my goodness, when you do take a look at Reef compared to Moon River, you know, hey, time to make some gains, legends. Let's take a look at the other altcoins also that I was talking about, guys. And you know, Zilica, we got one which is Harmony One here, also in a very nice descending wedge structure. You know, it's another L1 project. I think this one is also ready to start targeting. I'm not sure if this one's going to have big upside potential, you know, to make 3, 4, 5x. But maybe a realistic 2x, I think, you know, to get to the top of the wedge, basically above 3.5 cents, is very much realistic. You legends are already buying Reef. I haven't got some funds here on the exchange, so I can't buy here on the live stream. But yeah, I would arguably discuss I'm going to buy some Reef right now. But I haven't got any. I need to connect the ledger, transfer some US dollar tether onto an exchange before you legends start pumping the price of Reef. Come on. Give us a chance. Oh my goodness, it's popping out. You legends. Hopefully you're going to make some gains more than I do. Well, it looks pretty solid. Anyway, one of them is Harmony One. And the other one here that I'm talking about is Digibyte, okay? There's a lot of hate on Digibyte. I don't care. Digibyte is also one that is in that squeezed wedge scenario here for the last over 12 months. And this one has been also an insane performer on the previous cycles. Massive rallies here back in 2017. Bear market, wedgie structure here. Oh my goodness, this is going to zero. Bang, bang, bang. You know, next coming months went absolutely crazy. Same scenario right now. We are repeating history, where you've had that cycle, you're getting into that squeeze, nobody's interested in cryptos, it's all a scam, then yeah, bang, 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 we're all rich in the next coming months. Same scenario here for Digibyte, okay? It is getting squeezed. Expect that pop here in possibly the next coming weeks and months, right? Yes, depending on what Bitcoin does, we could get that momentum to the downside. Anyway, legends, Reef pumping. Yeah, screw you guys. You guys are already pumping Reef. Digibyte, that's old shit. Yes, it is. It is old. It is an OG crypto. But don't think it's dead, you know. Why would it be dead? It's still very much alive. Still has an active team. This is likely going to get that pump at some stage in the coming weeks, months, okay? Giving you that possible 3-4x, right? Like a lot of altcoins are doing during the last few weeks. We are ahead of the herd, guys. We want to get in early and start taking some profits in those pumps. So Digibyte is an OG crypto. Yes, you might think it's crapped, but hey, the cycles follow. The cycles follow whether the crypto is crap or not. You know, we are here to make some gains. We're here to read the charts and stay early. Dot, please, Andy, Jason, right away. Let's take a look at Dot. What is Polkadot doing? Polkadot, we talked about Polkadot. I mean, Polkadot, the moment to get in was at the $5 stage. It is hitting basically the target 2, which I think can easily be broken through. Just getting a bit of a reaction at the moment, and we're possibly going on Polkadot to the $10 level. Okay, it's still hyping up. It's still in an uptrend. I think it still has very much room here to grow to the $10. It's in a bit of a parabolic stage. I think it could go to much higher levels. Guys, Andy, put 100k in Reef fast. Let's do some market manipulation. Yeah, probably not 100k, but yes, 10k. I'm happy to put 10k in Reef right away. I did buy lots of altcoins, during the last few weeks, basically. But anyway, legends, thank you very much for joining. We've been taking a look at a few altcoins. I'm gonna finish this stream. I mean, it might be a fake out, it might not, but it does look like it wants to break out from here. My goodness, when you take a look at the chart here from Moon River, it's an absolute mirror right there. How crazy is that? It might reject. I'm happy to hold on into that rejection, okay, because it is at resistance. If there's not enough power, I'm going to finish the stream to see if I have enough power to get that breakout and buy some of this, okay? So if you do see that pump in the next coming hours, I don't think it will be me, because I'm not going to put, much more than 10k on this, okay? It won't be me. I think you would need about 50k or 100k to get a decent pump action in a market order. So it probably won't be me. But overall, I mean, the market cap, 48 million. Yeah, 10k ain't gonna move much of the price of Reef. 50k, 100,000, 100k, 50k will definitely get that pumpy action into it, no doubt. Legends, thanks for joining very much. That one is about to pump also. After looking at Reef, take a look at OXT. My goodness, OXT. What is OXT saying? Oh, I know this one. Orchid. Yeah. Orchid. I like it. I like it. It looks pretty good. Orchid is a pretty solid project, actually. Yeah, this does. It is a pretty solid project. I'm gonna refresh my mind here with Reef and Orchid, and yeah, you legends. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you very much for joining. We got some altcoins that are ready to pop. Look at Moon River, man. It did almost a 200% pump in the last 2 days, guys. Let's get ready for those possible pumps. Of course, the ones that I've talked about are a bit of more larger cap coins. They are a little bit more slow. Zilica has 400 million market cap. These are probably going to take a little bit more time, but they're still building up. Lower caps such as Reef, yeah, these could pop any second and do a 100% pump. Legends, thank you very much for joining. Remember to check out the links down below. Great way to support the channel. If you are interested in trading and you are experienced, of course, check out the links. Mexi, you got Bybit down below. It's another great way to support the channel so we can continue doing free education. We're talking about, technical analysis most of the time on Bitcoin focusing, and also, getting ready for some altcoins. We want to be ahead of the herd before it starts pumping 100, 200%. Hopefully you've enjoyed this live stream. You know the deal. You got great exchanges here. Bybit, Mexi, BingX as well, where you have great bonuses once you sign up with a link. Thank you everybody for joining the stream. I am closing down. I'm going to go and buy some Reef right away. Thank you everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.